Welcome to Ralph's Flybox. Today we're going to tie the spring miller. It's a very effective pattern for this time of year, both in warm water and in cold. Let's go over how I tie it. I start off with a size 12 Caddis emerger hook in black thread. And you're going to tie a thread base or wrap a thread base back to a point where if you were going to take your thread at a 45-degree angle, it would take you to about the tip of the hook. Okay, that's the best way I have to explain it. About a third of the way into the bend. And the first material you're going to tie in is thin brown razor foam. It's the thinnest in the package. I'm not sure what millimeter it is, but it's the thinnest in the package. And I cut it to an 1/8 of an inch thick and taper the front to a point. We're going to tie that in behind the hook eye with the tip of the foam up front, so we don't have too much bulk at that point. And you're going to wrap it over. You're going to wrap back, keeping your foam on top to that same point. And then you're going to bind over it. You don't have to go crazy, but you're going to just wrap your thread up over it. And you're going to bring that all the way up to behind the hook eye. At this point, we're going to tie in the wing, which is bleached calf elk. And what you're going to do is you're going to tie this in. You're going to measure this 1.5 times the length of the hook. Okay? And you're going to tie that in right behind the eye. Give a few good wraps. And you're going to bring that thread back to about the point of the location that's midway in the shank to about the point of the hook itself, and you're going to trim it. And you don't want to grab your foam. That would be a bad thing. And trim it off at an angle. And what you're going to do is you're going to bind over that as well, and you're going to form a little bit of a taper. Okay, and then you're going to bring your foam up behind that hair as well. Next, you're going to grab your foam and you're going to bring it forward. You're going to bring it forward, pulled tight, and you're just going to layer it. You're going to give almost like you would a peacock curl body. You're going to bring it and you're going to just overlap it. Just going to split the preceding wrap in half, and it'll give a nice tapered body. And you're going to bring it all the way up. Oops. Don't let it go. I got a shorter piece here. And again, you're going to bring that up. Got to stretch pretty tight. And you're going to tie that down right behind the hair as well. What it gives you is almost like how you would do with a latex nymph, if you've ever tied them. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to pull your wing back over. Move your thread back to about 2 eye lengths back, and you're going to form a bullet head. Pull it back, tie it down. I give a good 3 wraps, 3-4 wraps, nice and tight, and then just give a 1 or 2 turn half hitch or a whip finish to hold it in place. Don't trim it off. Give one more step. The next material you're going to tie in is the legs, and you're going to use brown centipede legs, the small. And for sizing, well, not for sizing, but for prep, I take one side. They're zip tied together, so I take one strand, one side, and I fold it in half. And then I cut it again. And you're going to take your one strand, your fourth of a strand, fold it around the thread, bring your thread up, I hold it on top, and then wrap it around, give one extra turn. That'll hold it plenty, and move it into position. Give one more turn to lock it down. We're going to do the same thing for the near side. Wrap it around the thread, slide it up. For this one I start a little low, staying with the collar that I already have established. A couple wraps to secure it, and then a quick whip finish. And if you trap a leg, just pop it off, pop it out of your loop. And then for the legs, for length, I cut them off hook length, approximately hook length. But I don't want them excessively long. I don't want the back ones to extend past the wing. And last but not least, drop the sallies on your collar. And that'll do it. The Spring Miller. Excellent year-round pattern, but really effective in the spring for trout or panfish, warm water, tail outs in the evenings. This pattern is really effective for trout. Bluegills will take this all year long, and smallmouth, when they're looking up in slack water and pools, back eddies, they will not let this thing float by. Hope it adds to your box as it has mine. Good luck. See you on the water.